attention.
Can we salute it up?
Yeah.
Salute. Salute to the verdict.
To the
To the fucking verdict, bruh. Shit really getting done. So,
what do you get, second degree?
Yeah, I think
second
so.
degree, third degree manslaughter, and second degree something. It's like incidental something.
So it's like 5 years.
So it's crazy. Like right after it happened, I got off of work and I got a text message, and people were just all excited about it. Mm-hmm. And
correction, black people.
No, it was a white person.
Somebody white hit you.
Yeah, it was a white person.
White liberals. Right. White liberals are excited.
White liberal. Yeah, 100%.
Soft ass.
And in the text message, it was like, "Hey man, this is such a great step in the right direction." I'm just like, I just didn't get that feeling. Did y'all?
No,
I didn't either. I didn't think it was a step in the right direction. I just thought this case. I mean, so there's been a whole bunch of cases with a whole bunch of evidence, but this one just seemed like it was just undoubtedly just going to happen. You know what I mean? So it was just.
Feel like he got sacrificed?
I feel like
yeah. I don't think it's going to be changed like anywhere. I think it's going to be the same bullshit.
I think it was an easy case for the state to win if they didn't mess up.
Right.
Because there was nothing Chauvin could say, because it was really about, were you trained to do this? Did you really need to do this for 8 minutes on his neck? You know what I mean? So that's what it was about. Were you being reckless or not? The other ones, normally, the dude who pulled up on Philando Castile and shot him in his whip with his family in there, he could say, I was in fear for my life. How can you build a case against that? Mm-hmm. Chauvin's like, you were being reckless. That's different. He can't say, I was in fear for my life, so I was on his neck.
I feel like also they seen how much of an uproar that it was in the first place. So it's like,
but there's been so many uproars over everything now.
I feel like this George Floyd was a crazy uproar.
I agree.
I feel like it was one of the largest.
You had white people in Pittsburgh going to Pittsburgh.
I know
crazy.
I know a dude stood outside on the bridge with an AK, stood, because which was allowed to have outside in front line with the police marching. It was crazy. Yeah. Like people really took it to, right. That's in comparison to like riots in Watts, the riot in Watts, because it took place in multiple different states. Like they had a little march in Newcastle about the George Floyd joint.
Yeah, they had marches in Beaver Falls too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like the uproar that it had, it was such an uproar. It's like, if this man gets found is innocent and they let this happen, we don't know what's gonna happen.
Mert, we got some bars for Chauvin at the end.
We got bars for Chauvin at the end.
Yeah, bars, major.
Also, but that's I consider. I felt like there's gonna be people sending Chauvin all kind of money, just the people that's like anti-Black Lives Matter, and like there's people that's like, I'm gonna purposely. Like his lawyers probably paid for it.
So is he going to be in
He's
Gen
probably
Pop?
got a crazy.
There's no way, right?
He's probably got a crazy.
He's not going to be in no Gen Pop.
They're going to protect him. You know what I mean? You got to.
You can't.
I mean, right now in the penitentiary, it's 23-1 right now anyway because of COVID. So either way, he's going to be locked down.
Okay. Yeah, because I know they have him out in general population.
Everybody in jail right now is on 23-1.
Maybe not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. He's dead immediately.
It depends on who runs the prison he's at. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's there,
oh yeah, the Aryan brothers.
They got his back.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie though, man. I think I was excited, but I be thinking about the political aspect of things, and the thing that like I'm kind of torn about is how politics are gonna use this. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, and what I mean by it, I feel like we never get nothing from the Democrats, and I feel like they're just gonna use this shit. You know what I'm saying? To say change. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I feel like we should use this as momentum and say, yo, we need police reform. We need these things to change. Mm-hmm. I think they're just going to keep pushing this in our face and say, look what happened with George Floyd. And they're going to ride this for 4 years and do nothing for us. And we're
you know what else?
Okay with it because we're emotional people.
You know what else? The young boy just got shot by the lady too. What's his name? Dante or Devontae, something like that.
They tore the city up again.
That's what I'm saying. So he had to get found guilty. So we got to see next. What happens with this lady that says she grabbed a taser? It's 25 years. That's a white woman.
She's not getting anything.
It's a white woman.
I think she's definitely gonna get.
She's gonna get a little bit of something, but she ain't gonna. Yeah, she's gonna get fired. She's gonna lose her job.
She made a mistake too, so I think she'll get found guilty. You feel what I'm saying? Hers isn't, I was in fear for my life. Hers was,
Why not?
I made a mistake.
He got in the car.
I think hers is. I was in fear of my life.
Yeah, because
him trying to get away and
and
around and all that stuff like that. I think she definitely has a case as far as saying something like that.
Yeah,
we all don't believe that,
that's
but
why,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just guilty and proven. And I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty.
And then like his former,
Especially if you're white.
His case prior to that was like robbery and like choking a white woman or something like that.
I don't think that's going.
Yeah, but what's that got to do? I mean, I think
They bring that up in court, like violent history.
That's media tactics.
And this is going to be the same.
It's for failure to appear in court.
This judge wasn't for that. Y'all not going to attack George Floyd's character. He wasn't for that shit. And I think this is different. She was in fear for her life and made a mistake. Right. Whereas the other dudes were in fear for their life, so they killed him.
I still think she should go to jail. Hell
yeah.
Like she definitely should go to jail.
That's why I'm saying I think she'll get found guilty.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because she made a mistake.
My right joint ain't working.
Probably pull it out, pull it back in.
Pause.
Hey. Good catch.
Yeah. Pause.
You always look at the lens crafters?
You in there?
Go ahead.
Mic check.
Yeah.
Mic.
Yeah.
He's back.
He's back, man.
Who got the best intro before they rap? Like which rapper? You feel like who had the best little you know how Hov be doing all this thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
Who?
Wayne.
The best.
Wayne?
What was his intro?
Lighter flick.
The lighter.
That's fire.
That's hands down the best. Was hands down.
Was that
You
before
knew.
songs?
Fireman. You knew he was
yeah,
about to
that shit was a little
spaz.
fire.
That lighter flick you knew was about to be
But you know what? He
something
didn't do that
crazy.
on everything though.
We know.
Yeah.
Not everything was fire.
So when you heard that lighter, it's hands down, Wayne.
You think so?
Hands down.
I like Biggie's joint too. Yeah.
That was crazy, but
And
that
then
lighter,
Rick Ross is
Rick Ross
that
is
grunt
crazy.
vicious.
I was gonna say Ross.
French Montana's is hard.
What do you got that? Yeah, he
Nigga,
sounds
that
a little bit.
Montana.
Yeah.
Of course, Hov got his. I be snapping.
I hate Luda. I hate him. I want to fight him. If you let me get the fair one, I get the fair one with Luda. No question. Luda
was top 5 for our era.
I know.
Luda was hard.
Luda was hard.
He was, but I fucking
that Word of Mouth album was crazy.
Luda, I'ma learn ya.
Was it?
Can't take
Was it Word of Mouth? No, that was a song.
Especially because of them freestyles. We thought they was really freestyles. Like, yo, him and Four Eyes was going nuts.
4 Eyes, yeah. That's my favorite song
Who
ever.
the fuck is 4 Eyes?
I really wasn't
the
a
dude that
Luda
was
fan
only
like that.
freestyle? Every album, him and Four Eyes was boom,
Crazy.
and they was snap.
I
don't
make
remember them
ninjas
songs?
eat dirt and
Oh,
fuck
you didn't like him back then,
I really was like I liked like a little bit of the I like that lick you from your head to your toe. That joint I like that. And I liked
Was that his first one?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I liked him on that Minute Man song with Missy Elliott. And I didn't give a fuck about Move Bitch Get Out the Way. And I like that was it Welcome to Atlanta?
Yeah, that was hard.
That was hard.
Oh no, Throw Them Bows, my bad. Throw Them Bows.
That was
Hit
hard.
By cars, hit
Right.
by star. Drop.
Oh, and what's it called?
That shit was hard. I like that.
The Gold Member joint.
I don't know what's that.
Oh, yeah, that was a hit.
Don't get up or get got. Why not? Man, I'm coming for that number one spot.
I'll never say the boy
That
can't rap.
beat was crazy.
He rapped like a motherfucker, bro. He can rap like a motherfucker. I just didn't. Luda, I hated that. I hated his sideburns. Like I hated everything.
You know what I just realized the other day? We consider, this is probably an unpopular opinion. We consider Eminem one of the greatest, all because of 8 Mile.
I don't.
I never considered him one of the
No?
greatest.
I don't think he's one of the greatest.
I feel like he got.
I
look
never
at-
did.
Don't you?
Did anybody here buy his album?
No one.
Marshall Mathers, I did.
I didn't.
Never once.
We just
Stan-
never heard anyone rap. Stan was fire though.
I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
because
Stan was a good ass. Stan was fire.
I feel like 8 Mile, he was snapping, and I was like, that shit leveled him up.
Nah, I think it was before that. I think it was because he was.
he was already established
because
for
he
that.
pushed the fucking level.
Right, but
like
that
this
was-
nigga was like saying all type of wild shit that you didn't expect people to say, you know what I'm saying? Say, and how creative he was in his videos, and like he was very versatile, and he had flow. Like I didn't like his delivery. I didn't think his delivery was hard. I didn't think he had any but I felt like he was just saying some wild ass white boy shit, and it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like he was great at storytelling. Great at storytelling. I don't know why he's not.
I think
mentioning
great
his
lyricism
storytelling.
doesn't like put you at the best rapper of all time just because you have
Right,
great
because
lyrics.
because what's the boy name from The Roots?
You need a story too.
Yeah,
Talking about
yeah.
Black
I think
Thought.
that's big.
Black Thought.
Black Thought got better flow than everybody.
Yeah, that's
But
what
nobody
I'm saying.
mentions to him
Murdy, bars,
bars.
and nobody knows his name.
Hey, what did I say Murdy was doing? What the, last week?
He said,
That nigga was,
nobody knows his name.
That's real shit.
What the fuck is this shit?
What you mean? My notes.
Yeah, man. What type of bullshit we on?
This was Rico's topics, man. I thought they was pretty good. You know what I mean? Talking about.
All right, where we starting at? Okay.
We talking about the how we segue into this abusive.
have
friends.
you
What
ever
was your
been have you
question?
ever been hit by a woman before?
Yes. Recently.
Damn.
And
Let me think about
did it hurt?
Nah.
That's crazy, man. Like, he is 36 years old and still living this ratchet, childish life.
In the words of Blair Cockfield, you know what I'm saying?
Still getting hit by women.
Pause on the cockfield.
Like, I was talking to him on the phone. He was like, man,
that on the-
you're Mr. Hood Affair. What's that? Is that my joint?
Your dinner.
Yeah, man. Need to get some fucking
You don't
silverware.
got no utensils? That's cool. Why you ain't just ask?
What you need a fork?
Spoon.
You know you're so barbaric.
Did you eat spaghetti with a spoon?
You're legit barbaric and you won't eat that with your hands.
Relax, dude.
There's a sink over there, man.
Anyways, abusive friends.
You want this nigga to eat General Tso's chicken and rice with his bare hands?
Right.
He would. He would. But he's in
that-
front of company.
Corner them juices.
No, yeah, so
Have you ever been hit, Ty?
no.
Have you been hit?
I'm a hitter though.
What?
Like if a female hits me, I'm knocking her out. And I let that be known.
What type of time?
I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? For you to have the audacity,
Was this him the whole time?
Knock her out?
whatever energy she gives me, I would give her in return.
That shit is not funny.
I mean,
That shit
no.
was
I
funny.
mean, dead serious. I mean, that's just what it is. If you slap me, get slapped.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
You punch me,
What?
you get punched. No.
I
See,
grew
look,
up.
you
I grew
sound
up
crazy.
in a household where my mom always told my sister, "Don't you stop putting your hands on your brothers. Those are men. If y'all gonna have dialogue, have dialogue. If you cross that line, I'm not saying it's okay for them to hit you back, but a man may hit you back.
Delete this immediately.
Why?
No, we
No.
definitely posting this.
No, why?
I'm telling my daughter
No.
too. Don't
Wow.
ever put
Don't
your
you
hands
ever
on a
put
man.
your hand
now,
on-
he better not ever hit you back, but you better not be surprised if you hit him first.
Period. That's how it goes.
Well,
Go ahead, Rico.
well, my perspective is like I like to establish off the muscle that I don't play that hit shit. Like I'm not with that. Like don't hit me. I don't threaten him to say I'm gonna hit him back, but I just make sure that I establish that I don't play those type of games like at all, so that you don't even cross those lines. Because being that I've never been in that realm, I don't necessarily know how I will respond to it. But I know if you hit me in my nose, I'm gonna hit you back because I got a sensitive nose and my nose will bleed. And some about
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, and you I don't know why when you get hit in the nose, you expecting that shit to bleed. You gonna check that motherfucker until that shit.
Right.
I'm bleeding. 10 minutes. You waiting on that motherfucker to come out. But if you hit me in the nose, I'm probably gonna hit you back. But I don't think I'm gonna hit you in the face. I'm gonna do like some body blows. I'm gonna take it to your ribs or some shit like
Mika
that.
maka maka.
Yeah, I'm
Body
going,
blows.
I'm going to the body for sure.
Ty said,
Head.
whatever energy they bring.
100%. Like, I mean, I don't see how
That's-
they
I
can
don't feel
think-
like I don't feel like a
sounds
You know
woman.
what's crazy? There's gonna be females that watch this and be like, "Oh man, he's crazy," and not even think about.
I'm sitting right here. I think you're
and
crazy.
not even thinking about
They shouldn't put their hands on that man.
the female hitting first. Just bypass everything.
I feel like you shouldn't have to put your
shouldn't
hands
be
on
touching. Like
you should
a
be
guy says
adult
that-
enough to
a guy says
control
that, and then
your
other people.
control your emotions enough to not have to put your hands on someone.
Right. Other people can just bypass the woman hitting first. It makes no sense. If you want equal rights, you're gonna have to learn to take these equal lefts. Period.
I ain't got no sounds on this board.
I seen that coming a
It's
mile
a brand
away.
new board.
I like that one. That was good.
That's
I
what it
didn't see that
is.
coming.
You want? I mean, like if we're the same, if you want to hit me, I'm going to react to you like you're the same as me. Period.
What's the
That's
difference?
just how it is.
Why is it
What's the
okay for
different
women to hit
perspective?
men though?
What?
It's not okay.
It's not okay.
Especially because
You mean like in society? Why? I mean,
yeah, like it's like
maybe Joe's perspective can answer that.
I'm not with that shit. Like, don't put your hands on me.
I mean, I've been hit several times. I don't have to hit back. You know what I'm saying? My sister don't give a fuck about my face. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna go in the paint like whatever she's feeling. 'Cause my mouth is just. I just run my mouth a lot.
Okay.
A lot of people can't handle.
So you
that.
feel like you're disrespect?
No, I mean, I just know I could cut with words. You know what I mean? So like, if I get upset or something, you know what I mean, I'm gonna just throw you all the way off. But shit, man, you talking about?
So would you not hit a guy if it didn't hurt?
It all depends. I mean, is he a friend? Is he acting weird?
No, I'm saying, just a weird guy at the bar and he punches you in your face and it didn't hurt because he's a little guy. You don't hit him back.
I mean, I've had that happen too.
And you've not hit him back?
I just kept going about my.
Did you think you were going to get jumped or shot?
No, I was already in a situation with somebody else, and then this person was trying to break it up, and they got mad, and then they punched me, and I was like, I'm not even worried about that. It's about this guy over here.
No, that's different. I'm talking about just like a one-on-one situation.
No,
like,
I mean, come on.
if
man.
someone's barking and they hit you, you're going to hit them back.
Of course. But if it's a chick, I'm like not going to be worried about it.
I feel like you crossed
I'm cool with it as long as it's not my
nose.
nose. Just
Not your nose.
don't hit me in the nose.
I feel like you crossed that line so much that you're like kind of okay if they
You're expecting to be
because you
hit.
do.
Maybe.
I feel
I'm
like
not
you
crossing
aim
that
to
line.
get hit though. You could potentially try to aim to get hit.
Yeah, I'm going to get you off your square,
Yeah.
get you out, and then watch you lose your mind.
See, when it's unintentional and then they still respond in type of physicalities, then I can understand, your response. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily respond that way. Like I said, once again, unless it's my nose. But but like I don't feel like it's okay for you to be that upset that you can't control your emotions and put your hands on another person.
Don't be in a situation where you
like-
can't control yours and you expect me to control mine.
That's real.
That shit don't even make sense.
I agree
real.
with that 100%.
That's
real.
You can't control your emotions, neither can I.
Right.
And we're on that same level, and that's just what it is.
Have you ever witnessed a peer put hands to his...
Yeah, it was one of the wildest experiences ever.
What
So
was
this was one of the only times where I almost got hit. I almost got hit. So we was all out partying or whatever. It was me and my roommate. We lived together. We ended
Obviously.
Yeah. Damn, yeah, you're right. But yeah, me and my roommate go back to the crib. I'm with my girl, he's with his girl. We go back and they was fighting at the bar. So, you know what I mean? Things just spilled over from the ride home to the room. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the house, they're in the room and they're going at it, you know what I'm saying? Just arguing, going crazy. And I'm outside the door and I'm like, dang, I'm peeking in. I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? It's kind of spicy in there. Out of nowhere, man. Like, so she like rushes him. He's laying on the bed. She's standing up over top of him going crazy. She rushes at him and he pushes her on the ground. And then she gets up and she's pissed off. And she runs at him and he leans up on that bed and Mink!
What the fuck?
Oh, he.
Oh, bruh. Bow. Gone. Melted on the ground. So I back
That's
up.
crazy.
So I back up, right? I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, fuck, do I run in there? What do I do? Like,
Right.
like what's the next move here? You know what I'm saying? Because they're both my friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then my ex's, that was her best friend or one of her friends. So she saw that and then was like, oh, so you gonna hit me now? So you gonna hit me? I was like,
it turned on to you.
oh, yeah. People was drunk.
Right.
People was drunk. So she just, roommates,
Right.
you hit my friend. So
So y'all was going to turn into a tag team.
yeah, so I'm like, yo, calm down. So she starts spazzing out all crazy and then the whole
Or what?
situation get-
Or what?
What if,
Right,
what if he
right.
what if he came over and laid your chick out? I got you.
Yeah, but that was a wild experience. And at the time I had no idea what to do. I didn't know if I was supposed to go in there and break it up.
Right.
Because I mean
That's the obvious thing to do.
That is
Yeah,
their
break it up is obvious.
Yeah, like
I thought you were
There was-
battling
there was-
whether or not
there was
you
no
should
break
break
up.
up.
I had to grab him.
No,
but like, we gotta
no.
Get out this room. Just get away from this.
No, there was no breakup. It was
just happened
it was
too fast?
there was an omelet on the floor. A flapjack
Called her an omelet. Jesus.
laying
Time.
on the ground, so there was nothing to break up. So I was like, oh, okay.
So now it's over. And
It's a wrap. You know what I mean? It's a wrap. And we like never
Nobody
talked
talk-
about it again.
Also, cops weren't called or anything?
No.
And she stayed over.
She a tough cookie.
That's crazy.
Have you ever witnessed a domestic violence case?
Like a dude hitting a chick?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Like maybe like the bar. I've seen like somebody's baby mom hop on him, but like I've never seen like the chick get laid out.
We just saw a chick get chased around the bar.
That was wild.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that shit in a moment. You ever witnessed it?
I witnessed a cry for help. They had tinted windows, so I couldn't see it, but there was a cry for help. We can't. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out, bro. So,
this dude's a superhero?
Check me out, right? Check me out.
It's not funny.
Listen,
it's not funny. Who was crying? The guy or her?
Her.
Okay.
We was coming out of Cabana bars. Me, Ty, Cassie. She wasn't my
girl.
She wasn't my girl at this time. This is when me and her just got cool again. We come outside. We're chilling, just trying to get them to come back. We try to get Cassie and her friend to come back with us. And this truck comes rolling by, almost like, decent speed. The truck, the passenger door opens, and I'm one of them white boy trucks. They lifted it up.
Right.
Jumps out and rolls.
She jumps out the whip.
And he like hurries up and scurries over to park. And while he's hurrying up over there, she's like, guys, help me. He's beating me. Guys, help me, he's beating me. We look back at the cops. The cops is right behind us. We like, you go to police.
And then you got me dying.
Oh,
he was laughing?
I mean,
that's mad random.
No. Just imagine. Yeah, imagine being at a bar. You leave the bar and you see a female just
jump out of a moving vehicle.
Yeah, like a stunt man. It was enough to make me.
And you're not sure what to really expect at the moment. Like, but then we're like, there goes the police. She goes and talks to the police. We're all right there listening, and they're like, "What do you want us to do? You want us to press charges?" She's like, "No." They're like, well,
what?
They're like, ma'am, what do you want us to do?
You jumped out of a moving vehicle?
If you don't want us to press charges, we can't do anything. She's like, can you call me a taxi? He said, what? Like, do you call yourself a taxi? She's like, then she was like, it's an hour away. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, man, what do you, and he comes over, baby, come on. And then they're still saying, do you want us to press charges? She's like, no. She said, there's nothing we could do. She said, okay. And she got back in the truck.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's why I don't get involved in domestics.
Domestics, you can't, man.
I witnessed some domestics like maybe once or twice, like about twice. The first time, a little roommate situation, and but we're in like one room and there's like one exit, so I'm in the room as this is taking place. And it started off like fun at first, and then it got a little serious. And then as I'm chilling, I hear it getting a little rough. And then I hear some smack arounds, going around like a couple. I was like, those sound intense over there. So I look and then I see it's getting real. And then as I'm sitting there, I'm like, I want to just leave and let whatever takes place take place because it's not my business. Like I'm not about to intervene in something that I don't necessarily know what could have taken place, like what this is about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but you don't have to take sides. I mean, but you can intervene and be like, yo, like get out of this situation. Like this is nothing but bad for everybody right now.
I just wasn't comfortable.
So he was out of your weight class.
No. It wasn't that he was out of my weight class. First of all, it was like if anything, right. If anything, my alliance is with this person. You feel me? Like this person is my.
But it's the chick.
It's not my business.
Jesus,
you feel me? Like not that I like. What am I? What do I look like? Like intervening or interrupting? And then he and I have a tiff. And then
he's like, "Damn, motherfucker, you supposed to be my dog. You should let me whoop her ass."
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
No. And then she comes back in, and then she's back over there.
I mean, that's probably what's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
But then me and him fall out. Like, but we go all the way in. You know what I'm saying? On some fight and stuff, and then we ain't cool no more. But she's back over there. So I done put my nose in somebody's business for no reason. Like, bitch, you like it? I love it. Like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. What am I supposed to do? Like, how do you get involved in that and then you have to deal with the repercussions?
See, I would,
and then she's still over there. So
would,
what did you? So literally, what did you get involved for?
So he don't get arrested. That's why I'm gonna get involved.
But like Mer
I don't
said,
want you to catch a charge.
But like Mer said, do you want me to press charges? No. She literally wants nothing. She just wants help at that moment. She's gonna come back later.
Yeah, that's why. I said,
you feel me? Like you're.
I hear what you're saying.
You're not even done. You're not done with this man. You don't feel like that he's beating you. He's abusing you. You don't feel that way. You feel like you love him. You feel like he loves you.
I saw this topic.
I mean, so I don't think
I did not know it was you guys.
I don't think it's all situations. Obviously, there's going to be.
I thought for sure this was going to be unanimous.
Which part though?
Didn't see this coming at all.
Which part did you think would be unanimous?
It's just hard for me to get involved.
Don't do it.
I don't hit women. I've never hit a woman.
I never hit a woman in my life either.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't hit women, but I also don't like to get involved in other people's domestics.
I hear you. I mean,
because it's just a hairy situation that you don't really want to get involved. Like, you're not about to whoop her ass in front of me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll leave and let you whoop her ass. That sounds fucked up, but I'll leave and let that shit take place because, like, if it's my man's like that, I'm like, yo, chill, you drawn. Like, you need to calm down a little bit.
So this could be way out of context, but
yeah, I'll definitely try.
If you see a parent whooping her kid in public, why would you? If you think it's excessive, would you jump in?
If it was excessive, I mean, it'd have to be that.
They got to be punched.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. So like in that situation, you're just like, well, you know what I mean?
I mean, I seen a guy slap his daughter that's like a toddler, like in the face at Walmart.
And you said something?
I was like, yo, you know what I mean? And I was with a chick, and she was like, and I'm like, you know, like the mom should be doing that, you know what I mean? If anything, like you need to relax. And she was, I remember the chick was just like, ain't none of my business, man.
It's none of my business.
It's none of my business.
It's their kid. But I was like, it was just wild to me just to see a man slapping a little girl.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to get involved with other people's stuff. It's about anything.
Oh, of course.
But does that make you, but the question was, does that make you like a bad person to not intervene? Because it seems like Ty, myself, Murr didn't really speak up on it yet, but like, I don't really intervene and stuff like that, especially if it's gonna be a reoccurring.
Oh yeah, if I don't know you, if I don't know you, I'm minding my business.
Dude, one time I'm here. I'm in Falls. I'm at the drive-thru in Burger King. I mean McDonald's downtown, and then I'm in front of this car, and then I hear this girl like I cry for help, like I'm talking belting out, like I'm like it seemed like dude is killing her in the in the car behind me. So I'm with this girl and she's like, get out the car, he hurt her, he's killing her. So like as a panic reaction, it's like I get out the car and then they're playing in the backseat. And then I thought about
me, I'm a scary dude.
But listen, I
don't want to get hurt for nobody else.
Let me finish.
So I'm out.
So when I seen that they was like okay. I mean, they was okay. They was playing. I cursed this girl out so bad. I'm like, bitch, you got me involved in some shit I ain't got. That nigga could have shot me or anything could have. But like I snapped out of it like after because she was so frantic that help her. I was like, okay, let me go help her. And then I realized like, I don't know what the fuck they got going on in this car. I need to mind my business and get the fuck on before I end up an innocent bystander standing there for somebody else. I don't know what the fuck going on or what she said to him or anything. And I can get shot. What for you to go back to this nigga again?
I mean, that happened to me one time in a bar.
Negative.
Me and
if I fight your man, you can't never go back to him ever again.
Me and my ex was arguing in the bar, and then if
I intervene,
some guy comes
y'all's
up and is like, hey, buddy, you know what I'm saying? You need to calm down. I was like, dog.
Oh, that almost happened with you.
I was like, dog, you about to get knocked the fuck out.
What, somebody got involved in your business?
Get involved in my business. You about to get knocked out trying to protect her. You don't know her. You don't know me.
What the fuck she got going on?
You have no idea what we've been through. You know what I'm saying? And you want to hop in and talk about just because I'm yelling at her right now? You have no idea what's going on and what we've been through or anything like that. So you about to get knocked the fuck out just off the strength of somebody you don't know. You want to come over here and fuck around. I mean, if you want to do that, you can go ahead and do it. But that's why I want to get involved because I know if somebody wants to approach my situations, I'm not going to handle that well.
Yeah, I think I'm.
So all I think about is
you and your wife get into it. Y'all was arguing at Lowe's, and then dude's like, "Hey man, don't grab her like that."
Around the 2x4s, guys.
Yeah, I mean, I would be hot. I'd be hot.
Around a light socket?
I'm always hot if somebody
This is plumbing.
hops in my business. You feel what I'm saying? But that's because I know how far I'm not going to take it. But I feel like it's case by case basis with me. I'm real leery about jumping in with people I don't know, man. Like
but it literally says friends, abusive friends.
right, but we on a different subject. That's just a guide over there. You know what I mean? I feel like
He shut you down so smooth. That's the guy. Relax, man. Now let's get back.
Just calm down, man. You
get-
at 7. I need you
we'll
at
get to
4.
abusive friends, but like if I'm in public and I see a different relationship, people I don't know, I'm not going to be quick to jump in. Like if you think about like what calls that police most likely get killed in, it's domestic situations. Like when it comes to that emotion, man, like anything can happen. So I'm gonna be a little worrisome. Now, if I know him in your situation, I'm gonna at least try to break it up, and then when everybody sobers up, we gotta talk about this because I don't want to be around this shit. Because I know if I jump in, like you said, it's gonna break up the relationship. Y'all gonna be back together. That's even like a family member. If you got a sister or a cousin who got beat up by this dude, we all go jump him, and then you back with him tomorrow.
Then that was irrelevant.
He's coming to Thanksgiving.
Church.
What?
I mean,
so
I'm not doing that.
Personal experience.
it depends on the situation, man.
I'm not doing that. That's I'm not doing that.
All right. Now to Job's situation.
I want to hear this feedback.
No, this is gonna be this.
wanna
All I
hear
keep
this
thinking about how
yeah.
bad this is gonna be.
I want to hear this feedback on this.
We just got canceled.
This
That's
is-
just happened.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because I think there's a lot of people that feel the same way, and a lot of females as well.
I feel like a lot of females
And that comes from
they're
just the way your
stupid.
parents was raised.
just
The way your parents was raised is a huge deal on how you react, as far as a female go, how you react to other males. Like I tell my son all the time, if a female hits you, you knock her the fuck out.
He's at that age.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can't teach your kids
I don't
that.
necessarily
Yeah.
agree
You're
with that
wild.
one.
First off, females at
At
that
his
age,
age, he could get
females
beat
at that
up,
age,
bruh.
he get beat up.
Brittany was knocking dudes out.
That changes yearly. Once he gets to high school, those things are done.
Why would you even put it out there?
Hey,
I
what-
just be like,
what
you have to
grade is
teach
it?
them early to control
No.
his emotions.
First off, I didn't say female. I said if anybody.
All right, well.
If anybody touches you, they gotta go. And that's it. Anybody. That's just what it is. Or it's gonna be a problem when you get to the crib.
See, I don't feel like I've ever gotten
So he's gonna get arrested.
in a situation with a female where
No.
I don't feel like I've ever been in a situation where it got there to where we was about to bang. We might have been that angry, but about to bang?
I got it in once.
Like unless it's relationship wise, yeah, but just a random chick?
I got it in once where a chick told me, like, yo, Ty, like, you really think you could beat me? I'll knock you the fuck out.
Wasn't your girl?
There was a
No.
girl in college
That's
that was
hilarious.
tough like that, but she was on the
No,
basketball
she was like,
team.
yo, I'll knock you the fuck out. And I was like, listen,
As an adult?
yeah. She was like, yo, I'll knock you the fuck. I know I can knock you out. Like, I fought men before. I know I can. I was like, listen, bring this energy over here because you mad at me. I'm going to floor you.
I had a girl in college. She was on a basketball team. She was like 6'4". She used to be saying shit like that too. And it was like, I feel like being that you got me by like 4 inches, I think that it's fair game for us to mix
Well,
it up.
first off,
like
remember
this.
Sauna back in the day?
Sauna beat me up until I was 14.
Bruh, Sauna was a dog. I'm talking about a real dog when it came to she could beat up all the girls and half the boys.
She beat me up till 14.
And half the boys in high school.
You're wild.
That's what she could beat up half the boys in high school. Guaranteed.
Moving on.
Oh, she had hands, bro. She
But-
fight like a guy.
Let's talk about
You need at least 4 of her to even get me off my square.
But that's
I'm not talking about you.
Oh.
Not talking about you. Nobody challenged
Look at you, man.
No, I'm just saying,
It's
no,
heart
look at-
pounding.
Yeah, calm down.
Oh, wait. Are you solid?
Nah.
Ooh, you've been
relax.
working out low key
You know what I'm saying? We just try to put something
Hold
together.
on.
at the fracking hotel.
Yeah, that's basically what that is.
Okay.
Nah.
Do it again.
So what about speaking on people that we know, like what Joe was saying, friends. that
So,
are
Rico, who's the most abusive friend you got?
Jeez.
I'm joking. Don't.
But we all do have that friend.
And
where, like, you
are they
know they're
abusive
gonna crack it
or
off.
do you think? You know what I mean?
See, you know what? Like I know some guys that have
Like, that's what they do?
no. But I know some guys that have like slapped some girls around a couple times and stuff like that. But I wouldn't call them abusive.
So let's think about mental
That's
abuse.
abusive.
What about
That's
mental?
abusive.
Do you not hop in on mental
sounds
abuse
crazy.
when you see him just beating down a female? and fucking her life up.
Nah, man, that's not my business.
Levels.
If she, you feel me? If she like,
I mean, real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, because mental abuse is the same as physical, damn near.
right.
You know
What
what I'm
about
saying?
verbal abuse?
Yep. I mean, that
Yeah,
falls in line with
Because
mental
I've
and
talked
emotional.
crazy.
Right.
I told a girl to
That's.
fuck
I mean,
her
that's what I'm
kids.
saying. Like, I'm not.
I
I'm
just
not
can't jump
hopping
in.
in.
I'm just not into jumping in nobody's
Me
business.
either.
See,
I mean, does that make me a bad friend though? Does that make me like? I definitely don't want to see my friend like feel like I've told my friend I have stepped in
If you-
and been in situations where I'm like, yo, nah, man, it's not worth it. I've done that move before.
like you were
But-
there or you heard that.
No,
they
I was
did
there.
That's
I
all
was
you
I was
need.
there a time or two, and I'm like, yo, come on, let's get up out of here. And I've taken them out because I care for his well being.
That's all I'm saying.
I've done that. I've done that. You know, a time. I've done that multiple times actually. But
You're probably saving yourself more than you're saving him. Like, yeah, let's get out of here.
I kind of like I don't need to be here for this because like I don't. They live
Exactly.
here together.
I would do
you feel
that.
me?
Yeah,
what the fuck am I
100%.
supposed to do? Like when I'm not here, this shit takes place.
Right.
You feel me? I'm only saving her this time. What
Hey,
about
you're
another
right.
time? You know what I'm saying? And then she ain't left. Like how many times a nigga got to beat your ass to know that he's gonna beat you?
Now, what is the conversation like with him when you all get out of there?
It's more so trying to calm him down. You know.
Does it seem like the person's so far gone that you can't even talk about like, bro, if she takes you there, why you with her? Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you need to tell them get away from that situation.
cause I feel
Yeah, but that's easier said than done.
No, I hear what
You
you're
say that
saying.
shit. You feel me? Like you give them the whole speech. I do the whole speech. Like, nah, man, you got this. Think about that, and then I do the whole rundown. But guess what? This nigga goes back to this house, and then you go down there the other day or two days later, they lay on the couch loving and chilling.
yeah,
What do you do?
that's
You feel
tough,
me? Like
man.
what do you do?
That's tough. I can't say that I.
It's like I don't know like what it is have to do. What is it that you have to do for like when is it too far? I guess is the question.
I mean, listen, I control what I can when I can. I can't worry about, like you said, the after effects, whatever they're gonna.
So I'm gonna
work
just
out.
save every time I'm over there, but then the times I'm over there, just like,
Yeah.
damn, well, good luck.
Yeah,
You might as well just let him go as is.
I'm not gonna be able to sit there and be like, oh, they really about to fight right
And
now.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I
And
slide. I'm like, yo.
No, I think after a while you'll just remove yourself from the situation.
Yeah, that's where
just-
it gets to because
Yeah, you'll be like, oh, she's coming over. All
it's
right, bet, I'm
redundant.
out.
You're not getting nothing out of it. Like she's not leaving. He's not gonna stop. They'll be in. I know some people that like they fight to have sex.
Jesus.
They
These guys.
fight, like physically
tough.
fight to have
That's a
sex.
thing. Yeah, like they fight and
like
it gets
Baby
intense.
Boy, I hate you,
yeah,
Jody.
Yeah, real shit. That's a real thing.
I hate you, Jody.
They could argue and fight and they get aggressive and they get borderline abusive and then they have wild ass makeup sex.
Murray, don't look at my eyes. Don't zoom in on my eyes. I looked up at all crazy. I was like, damn, I ain't never did no shit like that. That's crazy.
I can't say. I feel like I got what's the word? Shit, I got suspicions of friends that might be abusive.
Is there
But I've never,
a
like,
level
witnessed
like put it like this? This sounds so fucked up, but that's why we got this podcast to say it. I'm not gonna let nobody stomp a joint. You feel me? I'm not. Yo, come on, yo. You out of pocket, man. Chill out.
Right,
You
you
feel
won,
me?
bro.
I'm not gonna let you stomp her. You feel me? I'm gonna definitely get you up off of her. Like, you feel me? Like, yo, come on, man. Like, once to get to that point, but like, if he drop you, like, oh shit, like, the damage is already done.
Right.
But if he's stomping you, I'm definitely gonna make sure that that's not a thing.
I'm not gonna let him stomp a joint.
I'm not. You feel me? I think that's gonna be the name of this week's joint. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that take place. But like,
Do y'all know any of y'all's close people that might be abusive?
I think all of my friends.
Yeah, I think
all
the
of my
majority
friends-
almost smacked the shit out of some chick, but I mean,
So I think all.
but you don't think they're abusive?
I haven't seen them do it. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
we
But
know
you think they would? But they're not.
I'm not cool. I'm not cool with those
guys.
type of people, though.
They just smack
You know what I'm
bitches
saying?
from time to time.
I think every single man that I associate with regularly are probably the most mentally abusive men that
What do you mean, like manipulative, controlling?
Yes,
type? Okay.
yeah. Like everyone, like every single person.
I disagree.
I don't know. I don't know any like everybody that I know. Murd is very manipulative.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Think so?
Yes.
I feel like I used to be
Yeah.
bad, but I didn't realize it until a few years ago. I was like, God damn, like that shit was manipulation.
Yeah, because I
thought we
am
was
too.
just having fun.
I mean, I'm not leaving myself out of the loop, but I just think like when you're a smart guy and you understand and know your, for lack of better words, power, you can say certain things to your significant other and make her.
Would you call strategy manipulation? 'Cause
Yes.
I think
Yes.
really.
I'm mad you tried to use a different word. Like, you was like, no, but really, it's really just a strategy.
Like,
They try to change strategy.
Yeah.
let me give like a specific situation and tell me if you think that shit is abuse. Like, let me think of something.
Yep. No, go ahead.
Like, say for example, like if I know
Strategy.
that
Influence.
that I want us to maybe say we about to get a check for like $2,000 and I want us to go invest it, but I know that she might want to go shop. So I'm like, dang, thinking back, like how can I get her to see shopping as stupid? You know what I'm saying? Is that type of strategy?
See, you just pissed me off.
Right,
I'm not
you
gonna
I
lie.
can't think.
Because you're gonna make it all like, oh yeah, so we want to make sure about money.
Right, how
like,
safe-
fuck that about investing in my house and the money.
I'm just trying to
Talk
think
about something else.
But that's what I
How
mean by
safe could I make this conversation for myself?
That's some man. Stop asking Murray questions, man. Stop asking
you know what I'm
questions.
saying?
Let me
Like,
think of a
I
scenario.
don't
Let
think
me
I'm.
think of
I don't
something.
think I'm manipulative in my relationship. I don't think I need to be. I definitely am strategic because with a woman you have to. Women are emotional, so you can't just come at them
So if you-
straight up with
if
straight conversation.
Men are emotional as well. Don't just make
Yeah,
it
but we're
about-
better than
Women
them.
are more. Women are more.
I guarantee you. I
think so.
guarantee you made her more of a homebody, more of a stay-at-home mom
She
type
was
deal.
already a homebody.
Okay, did she ever drink before?
She would drink
Whatever
She would drink a few.
whatever
beers.
you wanted a wife to be, I guarantee you tweaked and said things to her a certain kind of way to make her be that perfect girl that would fit into your life. Not
Right,
more.
but that
Not,
comes back to the investing conversation. I wanted her to be more of an investor than a consumer. You know what I'm saying? I wanted her to be more of someone who sees things as positive than someone who's negative.
See, that's money management and
Right, that's a
making good
different conversation.
investments. Like,
Because if
She ever come out the room and you was like, you gonna wear that? All right.
yeah, shit like that. Or
yeah,
Like, we going to church, right? Mm-hmm. There we go.
we ain't talking about making good investments.
Just picking at
yeah,
people.
but I feel like when I go into look for a partner, if certain things aren't there, we ain't going nowhere. I'm not just gonna take any old woman and say, you know what? Come on, I'm gonna stretch you out. We're gonna work this out. Like you gotta have A, B, and C, or we ain't gonna work.
I mean,
And that's me keeping it real.
keeping it real.
so you don't think you're manipulative at all?
I feel like I used to be manipulative.
The second time I said that. So, all right.
I don't think I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because
All right.
if two people want the same thing out of life, you really don't need to be. I think I'm like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to emotional versus logic, hell yeah, I'm strategic. Because I know if I say something one way, she's going to take it this way. So I got to present it a different way. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I feel it, though. I feel it 100%.
I don't know too many men that aren't manipulative when it comes to their relationships. I don't. I really don't.
What's the
I
way
feel
that
like you
were
kind of have to be manipulative because you
Yeah.
can't tell a woman what you want her to do.
Yeah, I think that.
that's what I mean by strategic. That's what we were just talking about. Strategic.
You can't just ask them like, "Hey, baby, I don't really want you to do that." You have to tell her like in a way why you don't think it's a good idea without telling her it's not a good idea.
Like, dang, man, all them curling irons on a thing, like, that's just.
that's probably a house fire.
Yeah, whoa. I just see, hey, yo,
But
I was
I
just
really
watching
just
YouTube.
don't-
I was watching YouTube, and on YouTube, there was, a house just, caught on fire.
Yo, isn't this what I was just saying?
I wasn't paying y'all attention. I clocked out.
This is exactly what I was just saying. That's strategy. That's not manipulation. That's what I do all day long. all day long. Like, you know, how can
Why can't you just communicate 100 with her?
Because women think emotionally, and the way.
So you don't think you could be 100 with your wife?
So she's stupid?
No, hell no. Because women,
smarter than her, though.
I know my wife, right? And I know if I say something, she's going to think about how I made her feel, and not what I said.
Not what you said. And that's all women.
So
Mer's keeping it real right now.
I'm always keeping it real. So let's say if the dishes are a problem, right? And I'm the one with the problem with the dishes anyway. But just as an example, if I want us to both do our dishes as we go, I'm gonna be like, yo, man, in order for us to have a clean sink, I think it would be a good idea if, you know, we both did our dishes as it goes. I'm not gonna say, man, you need to do your dishes as it goes. Two different ways of saying it. That's just strategy. That's not manipulation. One says, do the dishes. The other one says, man, we need to make sure the dishes.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it. But you're coming up with a strategy,
right? I don't think
when
that's
you could
manipulation.
just could have been like,
did the dishes.
No, you only do that with your homies. You can't do that with your girl. Your girl's gonna take it the
so women don't take. You can't keep it 100 with a woman.
I don't think fully.
You can't be.
I don't think you can keep it 100 with a woman either.
You can't be straight. You just you can't. You
I don't think.
Or you end up like Job.
Hey,
you know who is straight up and 100% with women?
AB.
And they don't take him. They don't take his word right off hand. Kevin Samuels. He does not think about how to present it. He just like
this motherfucker always end up in a conversation
because
he's the go right now.
He's an image consultant. I've been reading up on him.
Here's the example. If
He's dope.
If that's what he does in his household,
I'm gonna be like that.
If he does that in his household, I guarantee his girl hates him. Because
most people do.
He's not presenting.
He don't got a girl.
He's not presenting it in a way to where
he's one of them dude that has all the relationship advice.
I mean, you have
single.
to. Yeah,
like us.
Like us, because I feel like I got all the words. I got everything you need to have a successful relationship. But
I feel you.
I'm just not that guy.
No, I mean, I feel like
right now.
I feel like I know what works for my relationship. We'll put it like
See that right now.
Yeah, I can't tell you what works for you, what you and yours should do. And I don't feel like anyone should do that because everyone's relationship is different and it's personal. It's like what works for me may not work for you and yours. What works for you and yours may not. So we can't.
That's big time.
So we can't try to. I can't be Murdy to his wife. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Well, he doesn't. I'm not him. Right. I feel like what works for us. Let that shit work for us. We don't need to compare and be goals and try to do what other people say. Like we need to establish our own boundaries. What we do, what works for us. What our own priorities, our morals, what we're willing to accept, what we're willing to compromise. And that is what's going to make it a successful relationship. That you and I are on one accord because we can communicate openly to each other because we ain't worried about what nobody else is doing or have anyone else or anything to compare our relationship to.
Real talk. I agree with that.
So,
and I think men understand that. And I think that's like a downfall when you like couple date and shit. I feel like women do compare.
Man, I was on a couple date and my man was new with his girl and they was all type of kisses every 5 minutes. And the next thing I see my girl like put her like leg on mine. I'm like, what are you doing?
That ain't what we do.
Stop doing that.
Must be nice.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like chill out. Like we don't come on,
you
man.
Kiss your significant others in front of your parents?
No.
I think it's wrong.
I think it's disrespectful. I feel like it's fucking.
I never even thought about that.
I never thought about it either. It's just not much affection.
Like,
I don't like.
We're just kicking it.
I've said I love you in front of her, but it's just like me. I thought about it before I said it. Was like
we can go 2 hours without fucking kissing.
Yeah,
I think it's weird as hell when people like be around their parents and just smooching it down.
Smooching it down or just
no, just like hey, I'm about to go in the kitchen, babe. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need a kiss every time we depart.
Nah, that's weird.
That's most likely extra.
Or it's new. That sounds like a new relationship.
Man, I don't care if it's new, old, anything.
Who comes around their parents when they're new? I've only brought 2 women around my family. We don't do that.
My parents, being that they're preachers, was like a public figure, so like anybody can be my mom. Like,
okay.
But as far as like if you come to Thanksgiving, it's different.
So they knew when you brought somebody. This don't mean nothing.
Precisely.
When do you take a female to church?
You don't.
Church is different for me because it's like.
So if you take a female to church, does that mean it's serious?
Don't bring sand to the beach.
I don't think for Rika.
Not for me.
You know? So I feel like me no too.
It doesn't mean it's serious. It's like, bitch, you might need prayer anyway.
I'm like, yo, if we got Sundays off, we can go to church.
I feel like when it gets serious for me, it's not meet my mom. It's
Churching
not,
and Ponderosa chicken.
Hold on, you guys still go to church?
I haven't been to church in a while.
All right, just making sure we was
You
on the
need
same
to, though.
page. Go fuck yourself.
Let's get on the same page spiritually, Joe.
Not even close.
This nigga doesn't believe in anything.
Before we move on from abuse,
You don't believe in God?
Huh?
You don't believe in God?
I don't know.
That's the honest answer.
That's what I do know, is that I don't know.
If you was on the side of a mountain and you was stuck, you'd be praying.
like Lord, if you're out there, if you're
Oh,
real,
that's the only thing
Let me ask you
that's the only
show
thing
me
I
you're
know.
real.
There was nothing else. That's the only thing I actually know. You know what I mean? Because I was brought up like going to church. So I mean, if there's somebody else out there, let me know, man. You know what I mean?
I feel like
Man, you got a fucking fucked up life.
No,
man.
I feel like
I gotta dive into you, bro.
I feel like everyone feels like
we just be playing around all the time, laughing about dumb shit.
It's the funniest shit in the world, though.
It is funny.
I don't
as
feel
fuck.
like that he's like like wrong. I feel like there are some people that feel that way until the pressure's on, and then you have like no other choice but to call on God. So you ultimately believe,
yeah,
because if you didn't, you would not call on this nigga
yeah. If you don't believe at all, you would never call on anybody that
Ever.
you don't believe.
ever. So like when it's like
If I didn't think LeBron was the higher power, I would not pray to LeBron James being the higher power. That would just not be
he's
it.
the only person that can help me with this, I know. Like
I'd be like, nah,
There's times where
I
it's
don't
like-
believe in him, so nah.
this time you've been like plastered, like drunk to driving home, and you're like, God, please help me get home.
Lord, get me home.
And
What do you think are some ways that you could recognize? And this is for the females.
I feel
that
like you
could
should ask the
recognize-
girl, like, yo, are you okay? And then if she hits you with the yes, then you should be like, cool,
I'm talking
and slide.
about even before that, before they even get into the relationship. What is a way that you could tell some female out there who might not have a father
Jeez.
what could look like? Oh, if you ain't got no father, you
getting whooped?
you better be on Google. You better be Googling. You better be Googling daddy.
Let me see,
Try to
domestic,
figure-
I feel like if a guy calls you repeatedly, that's an early sign.
Controlling.
Yeah, I feel like if he breaks a video game, he could potentially beat your ass.
Ridiculous.
Because this is
anger.
only a game.
Okay.
You know, and
Ridiculous
he
anger.
like just talking break controllers and shit like that. Like, oh yeah, he'll hit you. If he's broken the controller, he'll hit you.
Fuck Dogecoin.
What's that mean?
I lost $230.
I lost $230. That's what I'm saying. I lost $230 today, dog.
So let's run through this 10. There's 10 signs of an abusive person. One, like Rico said, they're controlling.
Man.
2,
That's you.
they'll humiliate you publicly and one-on-one just to gain that control over you.
Me.
Number 3, they'll guilt trip you in order to get their way.
For sure.
Me.
Number 4, they'll force you to take responsibility for their emotions.
Me.
They'll give you ultimatums, hold something over you, try to gain control.
4.
Of course, physical violence.
Keep saying me. I like that.
Nah, chill.
Bad temper. I don't got a
7
bad
is
temper.
bad temper, like he said, anger. They just tripping over video games. Number 8, they're constantly checking on you, like Rico
I don't do
said.
that either.
Might ask you for proof of your moves, like where you at, man. Should prove it.
Show me your background. Turn your face.
Share your
time on.
location. Share your location.
Picking fights just to rouse you and get you. Okay.
Picking fights just to rouse you up, just to get you to want to win their approval back.
No.
Number 10,
I be arguing with motherfuckers all the
will
time.
force you to do things that you don't want to do.
Job, I feel like you might mentally abuse a woman.
For sure.
Dang, bruh. I'm 5 of those.
So,
I'm abusive.
It's the same. It's abuse is abuse.
whatever. There ain't nobody close to me, so.
You had your
we're
nose
straight.
turned up at people because they slap a bitch back, but then you over here calling her a pig. Come on, you feel me?
Right, honey mustard.
Bitch.
What'd you call her?
Honey mustard.
So,
You know, good, man. Hey, yo, man. Joe's fit's been fire. Hey, yo, shout out to Job leveling up. Level up week. Job's gear.
What does that even mean?
Job's gear is the level up moment of the week.
This shit is mad.
Look at the first episodes. His gear's been terrible. Every single time. Listen. Every single week.
Joe's been coming at me with the hats.
Listen, every single week, Job's attire has gradually gotten better. Shout out to this man. I don't know where he's getting it from. Amazon.
Hannah God, then my hats didn't influence you to turn your hat game up.
Hashtag urban fashion.
That and my fucking hairline.
Yeah.
We're one and the same.
He looks at black hats.
Hashtag black hats.
What black people like?
It's been fire.
It's been fire. No, yeah. Your attire's been, I mean, something crazy. I don't know why your sleeves at the bottom still be real loose. Besides that,
Mizzy wore it yesterday.
no, but this is brand new.
I'll be pulling this.
Oh, that's what it is. You do. Wiz be doing that too. It makes
Wiz
me mad.
does that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, just leave him down. This does not cool you down. That doesn't cool you down.
I can't wait.
You feel like it cools you
Wiz.
down.
It worked a little bit.
That's cool.
Hey, we got 2 other subjects, but we at an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh shit! It's time to wrap.
We can save them, yeah, man,
Shout out to Chauvin.
what's up? We need a beat. Name an artist.
I had Go
shout out to
Pooty.
Go
Pooty. Poody.
Yeah, that's Chauvin.
Oh, they caught another one.
Members of the jury, I understand you have a verdict. Count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony. 2, third-degree murder, perpetrating an eminently dangerous act.
Chauvin about to get his butt took.
Count 3, second-degree manslaughter, culpable negligence, creating an unreasonable risk.
Chauvin about to get his butt
Find the
took.
defendant guilty.
Chauvin about to get his butt took. Gotta speed it up a little bit. Hey, Chauvin about to get his butt took.
Butt get the butt hook. Show him about to get his butt took.
This is a pause for everything.
Hey, show him about to get his butt took.
Beating cheeks, beating meats.
Pause.
Show him about to get his butt took.
Pause.
In the streets. Show him about to get his butt took. Get him wrong. Nigga, he the one.
Oh!
Show him about to get his butt took. Show him about to get his butt took.
Hope he ain't no joker when he sitting he stroking. He gonna be in that crib jacking off, he ain't got no lotion. Cause he gonna do the wholesale, he gonna go to jail. He gonna sit to this tall fat nigga named Mel. He gonna hit him all night and he gonna tell him shit. He gonna say he gonna sit down here and he can't eat shit. Cause he got hit last night, no he can't take it. And then he like, damn man, I wake up naked. Man, I fake it.
Chauvin about to get his butt took.
What?
Chauvin about to get his butt took.
Hey. Show him about to get his butt took.
Pause.
Show him about to get his butt took.
What?
He the first white cop to ever lose. How that shit feel? I know he got a bruise. What you gonna do? Where the hell you go? Your lawyer, he ain't never gonna do shit no more. Ain't nobody gonna hire him. You know how I do a nigga's crook. Well, they gon' throw you the fucking book. When he in there, he fucking shook. Why? Cause
Chauvin about to get his butt took.
These boys are
About to
wild.
get his butt took.
Hey, that's a banger.
Hey, that's it. What?
What? Show him about to get his butt took.
Pause.
These guys are wild.
Hey, that shit might go viral, no key.
No lube, talking no rules.
No rules.
All that shit, nigga, bringing no juice.
Yeah.
That shit that he did was not cool.
Not cool.
Yeah, he about to I say about some food.
Show him about to get his butt took.
Come on,
Joe, say it.
Chauvin about to get his butt took.
Show him about to get his butt
He doing 3 years to Fifi.
Fifi.
He gonna be fucking on that Fifi.
That pee-pee.
He gonna learn to make a cheat. Yeah, he gonna add the cream cheese. Yeah,
He gonna take a pee-pee.
that was a little fire.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah,
That might be
One
it.
take Drake, bitch.
That
That
might
shit
be
was
it.
fire.
I'm not quite sure which one of you guys started that chorus, but I was like, that's it.
That was you.
Yeah.
Part 2. Remix. Hey. You thought it was over, Chauvin?
Thought it was over, Chauvin.
About to get his butt took. Hey.
Okay. Chauvin, what's the verdict?
Verdict.
Hey, the nigga found guilty. You know we getting filthy. You know we gon' chill it. I'm sipping on this Remy. You know I'm getting silly. Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What's the verdict?
Nigga, he ass found guilty. He gonna be sitting in the cell looking silly. Sitting back like a bigger Willie. Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What's the verdict?
Nigga, the nigga found guilty. He gonna be sitting in the cell with Big Willie. Gonna be jacking off, sitting Big Willie. Say, Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What the verdict?
His ass is found guilty. He gonna be sitting in the cell with Big Willie. Jacking off on that man's Big Willie.
Chauvin better get a crew, dawg. Chauvin better get a chew, dawg. Come through with a U-Haul. They brought down that blue wall.
Hey!
For the first time the police was snitching. Well, for the first time the police, they was snitching.
Hey!
Now that nigga did it, we ain't teach you that, nigga. Shit, we ain't teach you that. Use your strap. Nigga, that ain't no taser. What you gon' do, man? Fucking shit, you a hater? But what you gon' do, homie? Shit, what's the verdict? I'm from the back hitter. Shit, they used to call me murder.
Hey, Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What's the verdict?
Hey, his ass found guilty. He gonna be sitting in the cell looking silly. Jacking off, sitting wet, Big Willie. They say, Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What's the verdict?
His ass found guilty. He gonna be sitting in the cell looking silly.
What?
Jacking off while he sit with Big Willie.
Yo, hey, orange is the new black.
We was waiting on you. What's your turn, Ty? What the fuck was that?
No,
I got nothing.
he had that hook though. It was
Blue
over.
is the new black. Blue
Oh, it was
is the new orange is the new black. Shout out to
all
NBC.
blue, everything, yeah.
Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What the verdict?
His ass found guilty.
Blues lives
He gonna be
matter.
sitting in the cell looking silly.
Blue lives
Jacking
matter.
off with a nigga Big Willie.
Blue lives matter.
Chauvin, what's the verdict?
What the verdict?
His ass found guilty.
Found guilty.
He gonna be sitting in the cell looking silly.
Only blue lives
Jacking
that
off while he sit with Big Willie.
Shit, the only blue lives that matter.
Got some wild boys.
That was cool.
Hey, that show about to get his buck to is gonna go viral.
It really is.
That's fire as fuck.
That was it. That's just about to go viral for real.